I believe that a person truly masters themselves and their life when they learn how to let go. Let go of burdens, let go of people, let go of habits, let go of certain things in your life that do not have a positive effect. If it doesn't bring you joy, if it doesn't bring you happiness, if it doesn't bring value to your life, let it go. Let it be in the past. Let your past be a lesson, not a burden. Do not let it stop you. Do not let it withhold you. Do not let it be there when it doesn't need to be there, because unnecessary excess only causes stress and sadness, pain. It delays things. But by letting go, you immediately get rid of all of those things. I'm not saying it will solve absolutely every single problem. I'm not saying it will fix all the issues you may have right now. I'm not saying it will magically make things disappear. But the idea is that by letting go, you show strength, and you show resolve, and you show a willingness to improve not just yourself but your life. And you want to move forward. You want to be happy. You want to feel joy. You don't want to feel burdened. Because letting go doesn't necessarily mean letting go of a person. It means a lot of things. Just letting go of certain and old values, certain beliefs, ways of thinking, ways of behaving, people, relationships, friendships, habits. It could be anything. But letting go might be one of the most powerful things that you do in your life. Show you how the art of letting go can really change your perspective on a lot of things in your life. And the first one being the art of non-doing. Essentially just knowing when and when not to act. Because at the end of the day, if we plant a tree, there's only so much you can do. You can water it, you can make sure it gets enough sunlight, you can, give it support beams, but at the end of the day, the tree has to grow on its own. It doesn't matter what you do or how much you try and do to support the growth of that tree. It will only grow in its own pace. And the same thing happens with things like relationships and attraction, because the first and only real step to attracting another person is simply being in front of them. And because if you appear in front of someone, or someone appears in front of you, you either are attracted to them or you aren't. And I know that can develop, but a lot of the times it's either that or that. And that's how a lot of these interactions start. They begin by the other person simply knowing that you exist, that you are there, and they will either be attracted to you or they won't. And the more you try and make them be attracted to you, the less they will be. And it's just understanding that the only thing you can really do is let time do its thing and just water it when the time comes. You water the tree, you water the relationship. You can't force either one of them. You just have to let it be. Let nature and just let the flow do its work. Let go of trying to control it. Let go of having to control absolutely everything. Because another thing about control, it's a funny thing really, because whenever we try to control external things, we tend to see how powerless we actually really are in a lot of times. Real power over control comes when we control ourselves, our habits, self-control, saying no to ourselves, saying no, I shouldn't eat this, I shouldn't buy that, I shouldn't go there, and controlling your choice and your action that way. But when you tell the other person not to eat this, not to go there, not to buy that, There's a chance they will, because at the end of the day, they don't have to listen to you. You, however, on the other hand, can choose to listen to yourself. Non-doing. Knowing when to do something and when not to do something is something that letting go can really teach you. When you let go, you're going to learn the enjoyment of embracing change, of accepting change, and seeing change as a good thing. I know change normally tends to be outside of our comfort zone, but I want you to think of it this way, like an analogy where you're in a stream or in a river, and it flows fast, and you're holding onto a branch, and that's your current situation right now. You have control over where you are. You know you're safe because you're holding onto that branch, but you don't want to trust the flow of the river. You don't want to see where it takes you. You're content with staying where you are, even though you know you can't move, because if you do, things will happen. However, I want you to think about change as a good thing. Let go of that branch, let go of where you are, the situation that you're in, and go with the flow of the river. Because more often than not, when you let go, when you stop thinking about it, when you let it be, just let it be in the background, things happen and things change. More often than not, in a good way. Because have you ever noticed when you wait for something, let's say you're waiting on a text back from somebody, you're waiting on a response from something, you're waiting for something to complete, it feels like you're waiting and waiting forever, and sometimes you don't even get it. Sometimes you sit there and it never actually comes. But when you let it be in the back and you let go of it until you need to grab it again, it comes round quicker than you could ever expect. Yeah, might not be immediate, might take a day, 2, 3, month, doesn't matter, because you're not actively thinking about it, you're not gripping to it, you're not sat there holding on for dear life to this one thing that you're waiting on. You're just living your life, doing what you do, and when it comes, it comes. So with the change, if you embrace change, embrace new people, embrace new situations, embrace new surroundings, new job, doesn't matter what it is, just embrace it, just have fun with it, see where it goes, see where it takes you. Sometimes that little bit of adventure and just not knowing is exactly what you need in your life, because we can get kind of stuck in these routines day in, day out. Wake up at the same time, eat the same foods, go to the same places, go to sleep at the same time. And I know it's just part of the whole, I need to work to pay the bills, I need to do this in order to live in this kind of society that's kind of dictated by so many rules. But when you do have the opportunity to just go with the flow and see where it takes you, just do it. Let go of your current situation and go with the flow. See what happens. Maybe you'll meet some new friends. Maybe you'll meet that one special person. Maybe you'll make a contact and you'll land yourself a job that pays you much better. Maybe you'll meet your best friend for life. Don't know. Who knows? Nobody. Because it just happens. But it will only happen if you let go of where you are right now. Let go of the past and of the future. And what do I mean by that? Well, stop clinging on to things that are no longer here, which is the present. Because at the end of the day, yes, maybe bad things have happened. Yes, maybe you're trying to plan for something in the future. Yes, you might have trauma from something. Yes, you are trying to achieve something by the end of the year. That's fine. That's fine. That's going to be there. But do not allow that to ruin what you always and always will have which is the present. The present moment, you know, thinking, right, I'm going to do this right now. Thinking, wow, I feel alright. Thinking that you're grateful for what you have. Thinking you're going to spend time with your family, or actually doing so, actually doing all these things. The present is powerful because the present is when things actually happen. Because the past and the future are only really in your head. They are just thoughts. Thoughts, memories, plans. Whereas the present is now. It is real. This is what you feel. This is what you are. This is who you are. Feel the present. Go out for a walk. Just take a breath of fresh air of the nature around you. If you live in a city, drive to somewhere. Go do something that scares you. Go and see what things have to offer. Go and see if that's something that makes you uncomfortable. Go watch film on your own. Go for a long walk on your own. Do things and just enjoy the present. Let go of your past and let go of your future, and just live in the present. I'm not saying don't have a plan, or I'm not saying, forget about things that happened, because at the end of the day, they have shaped you into who you are today. Your plan might be a life plan, finance plan, whatever it may be. Obviously still keep that, but I don't want you to forget about the moment and about the present. I want you to embrace it. I want you to let go of excess. People, items, things, activities, places. I don't care what it is, I just want you to let go of it. If said person, people, place, activity, whatever, doesn't bring value into your life, and value doesn't necessarily mean monetary value. It could be brings you happiness, you enjoy doing it, it gives you an opportunity to improve yourself, it helps you with certain things. If it doesn't bring any value to your life, let go. Why are you carrying something every day when you don't need it? That's like putting items in your bag when you go to school or to work or whatever that you're not going to use or maybe ever need. Would you really carry things in your pockets that are gonna have no use for you throughout the day? No, you're gonna bring the necessities, you're gonna bring the things you need. And I believe that is the same. Excess is the same. Why are you going to meet those people or that person when you know exactly what's going to happen and you know you're not going to like it? Why are you still going to these activities when you know you hate them? Why are you staying behind doing something you absolutely hate? Why are you pleasing a certain person when they will never do the same for you? Let that go. Let it be. You're not showing weakness, saying you can't handle something. You're showing strength and resilience. Because you know what you want. You know you want better for you and your life and your situation. So think about that. I want you to think about letting go. Letting go of things, people, situations, whatever it may be. Practice with something small. Practice with a little example. Instead of when you go to bed at a certain time, instead of going on your phone, go on it later. Go on it for all this time. Say no more. Enjoy some time on your own. Do something different. Read a book. Learn a skill. Whatever it may be. I want you to let go of the things you don't need. And I want you to grab onto things that you love and that you want as hard as you can. And keep on letting go things throughout your life, because things will change, the situation will change, and as always, you will not be able to hold on to absolutely everything. So let go.